Hello, everyone, and welcome to our good night meditation today. It's a weekend, it's Saturday, and hope you had a wonderful day today. I'm going to ask you one question and just think about it, okay? Do you like changes? Or do you like change in life? And some of you might immediately say, yes, we love changes. But some of you, or maybe majority of you, might say, not really, um, because I've heard some friends saying that they are afraid of changes, too many changes in life. Now, think about it. Just today, since morning until now, what was that one thing that was constant? Just think about it. Since morning, you would have got up, got ready, had breakfast, family, whatever is your daily things that you would have gone through. What was that one thing that was constant? That was constant for me also, for you also, and for all of you. That is the change. Because it's like every second there is 1 second basically is different from the second before. Even right now, I'm talking and maybe I'm moving this hand, but a second before it was like this, and second after it is like this. There is a change. Now, I'm gonna bring your attention to this one example, or you may recall your own experience also. One person is in the movie theater or watching a drama, either watching a movie on a screen or watching a live play drama, sitting in audience, looking at that screen and watching all the scenes that are happening in the movie or in the drama, one after the other. And think about it. One, when outside that movie, watching it as an observer, we like all the scenes in the movie, right? And one scene is different than the other scene, correct? There might be some happy scenes, there might be some sad scenes, there might be some fight, and there might be some romance and adventure and uh, some Superman jumping from here and there. If the movie has just one scene repeating again and again and again, would you like that movie or that particular drama? Even if, and okay, forget about just one scene, but even in that movie, if there are different scenes, but all are just happy scenes, or all are just sad scenes. I know nobody likes all the sad scenes, but even if there are all happy scenes, what would you say at the end of the movie? It was okay. Maybe it was boring because, there wasn't much happening in the movie. Now, in this life, even just today, we were taking the example. If from morning until now, even if just one scene was repeating again and again, Would you enjoy it? Or even if there are not any up and downs, even say for example you go to work and 8 hours and there is much, it was like a usual day. What do you say? Well, it was okay, it was as usual. But if something happens, then you talk about it. There is some excitement, right? So the change is constant in this life. And this life, all the scenes, they come as if it's like we are watching a drama or we are watching a movie. But you might say, well, I am part of that movie, right? I am part of that particular drama. And here comes the spiritual understanding. Who exactly watching that movie? Who exactly is that observer sitting as an audience and enjoying all these drama scenes? And that's the real self, the tiny little star, the spiritual being who is in this body, always experiencing, even right now, speaking through this mouth, listening through these ears, and whatever scenes that are happening, and the body is part of it. But the real self is actually observing and taking the experience of all those scenes that are happening. And this real self is completely detached, it's completely separate from the body. And it's as if it's watching this little drama that is going on. And that is why all the scenes are like an entertainment. It's like one scene cannot be the same as the previous one, and hence we enjoy it. And naturally, we actually accept the change. And this gives the spiritual understanding of the real self, this awareness that I, the real self, is detached from the drama scenes. It helps because then no drama scene or no scene, the situation that is coming in front of you doesn't affect the real self, because the real self is a peaceful, happy, angelic being that is just watching the drama. And it really helps in accepting all the changes that are happening in the life. And they are just the drama scenes. Would you like, if we go in the movie theater and say, yeah, well, you are with a friend and a friend is watching a movie and there is probably a sad scene, and well, you are like, just watching it, but the other friend, say for example, is completely into the scene and taking all the sorrow from it and crying, what would you say? You might laugh at it, right? And you might say, well, it's just a scene. Similarly, when the spiritual understanding comes, we know that it is just a scene and we accept it as it is and we learn from it. Now, in our meditation, we will just experience this awareness of a real self. Just sit very comfortably Take one deep breath. And now just completely move your attention inwardly. If there are any noises around, any movements, just accept it as it is so that it helps in focusing during our meditation. I, the real self, is a tiny little star, the point of light at the center of the forehead, behind these eyes. A beautiful tiny star who is separate from the body. The body is very important because the real self experiences everything, all the scenes using the body, this seeing through the windows of these eyes, listening through the ears, and who is really listening is the real self, the beautiful point of light, an angel. It takes all the actions using this body. And just with the eye of a mind, just visualize that the real self, this tiny star, is separate from the body. And as if watching the drama scenes around the body, this particular role is played by this real self, an observer, and all the other human beings. They are also part of this drama, and behind their bodies is also the real self. There is a beginning and end for every drama scene, every drama play. The body has a beginning and end, but the real self, the tiny little star, it always exists. And it gives such a relief that the little tiny star, the beautiful angel, is just playing the part, the role, all the scenes are just a scene, part of the drama, and the real self accept all the scenes that are coming in front. A beautiful star, a being of light, very, very peaceful, eternally peaceful being, completely pure, eternally happy, joyful, loveful being of light. And these are the eternal virtues of the real self. It doesn't have to find a peace, happiness, and love in the external world that is drama. The real self is innately peaceful, loveful, and full of happiness. And when I am in this true awareness of the real self, I am in the awareness of its innate qualities. I can play the role, the part, using this body, always being the real self, always giving the peace, love, and happiness to others. The real self is always full. And just deeply try to grasp and visualize that the real self just watching this drama scenes. Nothing can affect the real self. Nothing can move it away from being peaceful, from being happy. And slowly and gently, as we choose to come to an end of this meditation, and as we go to the bed now, just try and remain in this awareness of the real self, being separate from the drama, these drama scenes. And tomorrow morning, when you get up, try and recall this awareness and try to stay in that and experiment with that throughout the day tomorrow. and see what kind of feelings comes, what kind of relief, a security it can give, this awareness can give you. Thank you very much and have a good night.